Hey, what's happening guys? It's Bharat Nagpal for again and today we are going to be talking about the new Samsung Galaxy Note 4. So Samsung is launching the Note 4 for a price of 61,500 rupees in the Indian market, which is whoppingly expensive, but it'll come down to a pretty impressive around 57,000 rupees when you go to buy it in the market. And if you wait for a little bit more, you'll get it for slightly lesser. It's now not available in the market, but it's going to be coming out soon. So before it does, we're going to be quickly unboxing it and showing you what all will come inside the box of the Indian variant. The first thing inside the box is the Note 4, and I'm going to put that to the side for the time being. We're going to go further in and take a look at the rest of the box contents. So you get a quick start guide or a user manual, which is going to give you some basic information. You get a wall charger, which is a nice quality USB wall charger. You'll also get a USB to micro USB cable, a battery. Now this battery is an impressive battery in terms of the size of the battery, because it is a 3220 milliamp hour battery. You will also get additional tips for your S Pen. So if you want to replace the tip, if your tip runs out, then you will get additional tips, 4 of them, 2 in white color and 2 in black color. And you'll also get this sort of tip removal tool. You'll also get additional ear tips for the earphones, which is nice. And you'll also get this flat cable style earphones. They have a 3.5mm jack, which is gold plated, and you also have an inline microphone and a volume control along with a push button to send in end calls. So that's everything from the box. Let's take a quick look at the device itself. So if we do a quick round over of the device, over at the front you have a 3.7 megapixel camera along with an earpiece and some sensors, and under that you have a 5.7 inch QHD display, which is impressive resolution for this size of screen, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Below that you have 3 buttons, the touch capacitive back and menu buttons, along with the main home button, which also has a fingerprint scanner on it. On the bottom you have dual microphones along with a micro USB charging and data syncing port and the S Pen. On the right you have the power lock and unlock button. On the top you have the infrared blaster along with the 3.5mm headphone jack and the secondary noise cancelling microphone, or the tertiary noise cancelling microphone in this scenario. And on the left you have the volume rockers, and on the back you have a 16 megapixel camera along with a heart rate monitor, LED flash, and at the bottom you can see the 4G logo along with the main speakerphone. And then of course the S Pen is there, and you can remove the back cover, add your battery, etc. If we talk about specs, in India they've launched it this time with a quad-core Snapdragon 805 chipset, which is clocked at 2.7 GHz. It also comes with 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB storage, and you can add up to a 64 GB micro SD card. Let me quickly run through this setup and I'll show you what the device looks like. So the minute you turn on the device, you're greeted with this familiar Samsung interface. You have the notification panel on the top. You can quickly jump into your quick tabs. You can also turn on touch sensitivity to enable the device to accept inputs from any metallic object. So then in case you're using gloves, you can use your pen or something to access the screen if you don't have access to the S Pen at the time. Now the S Pen is more or less identical to what it did on the previous version on the Note 3. So you have the ability to tap on the menu buttons or the capacitive buttons at the bottom using the S Pen, and of course you can pull out the action menu at any time and basically access all the available options from the device. So you have screen write, you have action memo, etc., which we'll be detailing in a later video. But for the time being, it works really well. And of course you can click a screenshot and then you can write on the screen, change the colors, etc., change the pens or the kind of brushes that you're using, and sort of write on the screen, which is great. So not a whole lot of applications have been loaded by Samsung. You get the Galaxy apps sort of folder to allow you to download the Samsung Galaxy applications if you so need them. But more or less everything has been left clean, and you do get a smart remote application and a pen up application. Google Now is loaded onto the main home button. So if you long press on the home button, you get Google Now versus S Voice, which is great. You can jump into About Device and you'll see that it's running Android 4.4.4 out of the box, which is pretty impressive. And the Note 4 will be one of the first devices to get Lollipop Android 5.0 update, which is good as well. Now you do have a bunch of security features that they've made for this device, including Samsung Knox, which is preloaded. And of course, you have the fingerprint scanner, which you can utilize to unlock the screen and sign in into web, along with verify Samsung account. So these features are enabled onto the phone as well. Now if you look at the dialer, it's a pretty simple and standard dialer, more or less Samsung-esque user interface. You can pull out the Air Command menu and then jump into, for example, a action memo, and then write down a number and quickly dial it. So all the features that you saw on the Note 3 are now prevalent on the Note 4 as well. So the camera interface is pretty fast and responsive. You get the same kind of camera modes that you would get on any Samsung device. And of course, you can download the modes or manage them, remove them, etc. You get an extensive set of menu options for the camera settings. And of course, you can customize the menu options as well. But you can basically choose your video size, including capture video in 4K or UHD. You also have video stabilization and command options, HDR, and you can turn flash on or off, including set white balance, etc. So all those features are there, and of course you get a full manual mode on the camera as well, which is excellent. So it loads up our website real quick, and you can see that text is absolutely stunning. That's thanks to the impressive resolution and a lot of detail on the device, which is fantastic. You can switch from portrait to landscape, and an almost instant switch. Of course, with all that horsepower inside, you wouldn't expect any less. The great thing about the S Pen, you can pull out a snippet from anywhere on the device and use it as a JPEG image. So you can select something or decide to cut out a specific feature using the screen image clip feature. So if I can go into image clip, I can select anything from the screen and basically make a JPEG out of that, which is fantastic. Now video playback is next level on this. It looks really clean and crisp. Audio is also really loud, but the speaker again is at the back and can easily be muffled. But overall video playback and the capability from the device, viewing angles, etc. on this display, absolutely stunning. And today we're going to be unboxing, taking a look at the new Samsung Galaxy Alpha. So there you go, guys. This was a quick look at the new Samsung Galaxy Note 4. Now, of course, we'll be doing a full review and we'll be comparing it with some of the main devices that are available in the market. So stay tuned for that. If you have any questions or queries, do drop them in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. This has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching.